Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So today I was guided to give you all a love reading. I know it's been a while. Sometimes they come out in the shorts, but there's something that wanted to come through today. And so before we begin, I just want you to think of that person that's on your mind, the person that you came here for this reading for. And see if we can tap into their energy and see what's going on, what's the dynamic between the two of you, what might be the outcome. We'll just take a look and see what's going on in the energy between the two of you. So we're going to jump right in, but I do just want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. And if you've been here for a while, I also very much appreciate you as well. Alright, so we're going to start with the tarot, and we're going to see what messages want to come through regarding your person, the person that's on your mind. Spirit, tell me what it is that we need to know about that individual, what's going on. Thank you. So we do have the Two of Swords that came out first, which generally means either they are unable to see something clearly, they may be purposefully avoiding something, blocking something. I always look at those swords, when they're crossed like that, like, I don't want to see it, I'm not going to see it, I can't see it, whatever the reason is. So we'll see where we go from there. Could be avoidance. We do have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. A lot of mental energy here and a lot of blocking energy. Alright, what else do we have? What else does the collective need to know about their person? Thank you. The Ten of Cups. Alright, so that is ultimate fulfillment, happiness, joy, prosperity. I'm wondering if they feel, okay, yeah, that's what's coming to me, that they can't have that, either with you or with anyone. There's this like pessimistic attitude coming out here. Maybe they don't believe in happy endings. So they're like, yeah, I can't have that, so I'm not even gonna try. Yikes. Oh, alright. Well, we do have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That explains a lot. This person has been through a lot of stuff. I'm gonna say that. They may not have healed yet from past heartbreaks. They may still be dwelling on those situations too much, to the point of not believing that something beautiful can still be out there. Like they're still dwelling on whatever it was that happened with them and however many times it happened. They're like, yeah, this is all I keep getting. So it's a very pessimistic attitude. All right, let's see what else we have here. What else wants to come through? I've got Judgment. All right, that makes a lot of sense. The Judgment I'm seeing is being placed on your person at this time to reevaluate their life choices and to reevaluate the direction that they're going and how they've been living their life and choosing anything. Like I was gonna say choosing happiness, but this person doesn't seem to even like believe in happiness. It's almost like they thwart it away as soon as it shows up because they're like, yeah, that's not gonna last. Like, again, a very pessimistic attitude towards like beauty in all its forms, however it shows up. This person like doesn't believe in man, and I'm getting that this is a lot of programming. It's like this person needs to unlearn what's been deeply programmed into their brain as to what it is that they can achieve in their lifetime and what they can have. It's also an emotional thing, and again, they've been taught to like thwart that aspect of themselves. So judgment's here for a couple reasons. One, to enforce this person's awakening. Like, hey, you need to evaluate where you are in your life right now, what you've been doing and how you got here, why you think this way, why you feel this way. Yep, you're going to be forced to feel why you feel this way. But it's also here to show this person that they have their own judgment that they are allowed to use in their life. I'm getting that this person may have felt like they couldn't choose for themselves the direction that they went because it was like predestined or pre-chosen for them, and that they just would like get to a place, get comfortable and settle there. And Spirit's reminding them that they still have free will and choices, and that they can use their judgment in this lifetime to either change the trajectory of their life or even change how they approach things. Like, this might be, and I'm getting the word stubborn, this might be like a stubborn individual who's always just believed, I am this way and this is how it's always going to be. I can't change, I won't change. Either accept me as I am or leave. And then when you leave, then they it's like a self-fulfilled prophecy. It's like they knew it was going to happen because everyone else in the past has done the same. But it's not you, collective. They may be blaming you, but they're not looking within themselves to see what are the traits that they need to heal from those past situations. And again, that programming, that unlearning of what's been instilled in them as to how life has to be. And so they're being forced right now to take a deep look at that, at themselves, at what it is that they're doing and how they're doing it, and how often they have pushed people away and self-fulfilled that prophecy. All right, let's keep going. Got the Page of Wands. All right. What I am getting with this, a couple things. One is they are tapping into that inner child energy. They are looking at what used to bring them passion, what used to ignite their fire inside, that creative energy, whatever that looked like for this person. What brought them this 10 of Cups energy? Because something used to do it. And that's a lot of what's coming out with what they're being forced to look at right now, is Spirit's calling them to go back and look at their childhood. Hey, there was a point in time before you got the way you are where you were excited about things. You wanted to learn. Things felt good. Now, it may not have lasted long, and that's a lot of why this person tends to be so pessimistic. Maybe what would happen is they'd get this idea, they'd want to go do something, and then someone would come along and, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't make a life out of doing that. You should do something else. You can't make money doing that. You need to do something else. Like that sort of thing. This person's also opening up to new ways of being. So again, it's bringing motion and action. It's not fast yet, and it's not big yet, but it feels like there is something brewing, something stirring in this person, where they are like curious now about what can be. Okay? Instead of just immediately shutting it down and not wanting to see it, they're like, oh, well, maybe there is more to life out there. Maybe I can be happy doing something else, doing something I enjoy doing. We have the Moon card here, which could signal things unknown yet. Things that are hidden. Could be them tapping into their intuitive side, their feminine side. There's a lot of stuff that it feels like this person wasn't aware of previously. And now that they are aware of it, they're digging deeper with it. The Moon is Pisces energy too. And it's interesting because we have 3 out of the 4 suits on the table. The only thing that's missing is that pentacle, that grounding energy. We do have Strength at the bottom of the deck here. It feels like this person is learning something right now, and that's beautiful. Because in the Page energy, we're young at heart. Again, I get this as a very childlike energy, tapping back into that inner child. And again, what was it that ignited us inside? What was it that made us excited to do an activity? Like video games are coming to me. Maybe a brand new video game came out and you're like, yay, I get to play that video game today. You know, playing tag outside with your friends. Whatever it was. There was something with this person that used to bring them joy as a child or in their younger years that they are remembering right now. And they're tapping back into that energy. And I'm telling you, it's actually giving them strength. It's pulling something out of them that is unexpected for them. It's giving them courage. It's giving them strength, clarity. And they are looking at this going, yeah, maybe I can do this. Even though they have always thought or always told themselves they couldn't. And again, I'm getting that was also the other voices in their head from the programming. But this person is starting to look at things differently and to realize that I have the power here. I'm the one that can create my own reality. And action is starting to be taken with that. Now, it might be being done right now in silence, as in like they're not telling anybody yet what they're thinking, what they're doing, especially with the Moon card here. This is like our deepest inner thoughts and how we utilize those. And Judgment is also the sign of Pluto, which again, deep transitional stuff. This is very spiritual here. So there's something going on with this person that's inside right now. There's like maybe a little action being taken, but I am getting that the majority of what's happening is internal at this moment. Okay? So maybe they may be plotting how to flip their life upside down and how to transition from this to the next thing. They're planning, they're plotting, they're figuring it out. There may not be any big things happening as of this point in time, but it's on their mind and they are already looking to move towards whatever that is. Okay. So I'm going to keep going here and see if we can get some more information. What else do we have for the collective regarding this person and this situation? What else? Thank you. We have twin flame, so this could be your twin flame that you came here for. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. So, I don't know how many of you resonate with that terminology, but the card did come out. So this could be your twin flame that's in the process of doing this stuff here. At the bottom, we have realignment. So it feels like something is shifting in their life where things will not be the same as they were. And it feels like now they are looking at this Ten of Cups as like their goal. Whereas before, earlier in the spread here, it didn't feel like that was attainable. But now that they're starting to tap into their inner child here and their passions, it's beginning to feel attainable again. The next card is Passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. So again, Page of Wands, following your passions. Now, that passion might be you. But I'm also getting that that's not on their front burner at the moment. I'm just going to say that. This feels like the deep structural stuff that they're realigning. All right? The spiritual stuff, the programming, the things that they are passionate about, like their hobbies and their career and, you know, who they associate with, the type of person they are, all this fun stuff. And then we have apology here. So forgiveness through mutual understandings. So listen, this person's definitely thinking about maybe how things went down between you and wants to apologize. I'm getting that they're unsure of how to do that yet. And so that's why they're not making a move at this point in time. Again, in the planning and plotting stages, baby steps. Feels like baby steps right now. But they definitely believe in that Ten of Cups, that happy ending. Okay, we got a few here. Let's see. All right, we have overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. I love that because we had the strength card that came out. We do have communicate, receive and express the truth. So again, this person is heavily thinking about communicating to you. This is likely a twin flame where you're in no contact. We have divine timing. Everything has a higher purpose. And then we have patience. Manifestations are on the way. So, as I said, chill out with what your expectations are specifically regarding this. And maybe even this. This person is definitely thinking and is in the process of overcoming some obstacles, finding their strength, and trying to plan a way out of their situation and to figure out where they want to go next. Okay? Now, again, likely it's towards you. However, you cannot rush this process. All right? Just know that whatever's going on in the background there, they're dealing with their own stuff. And this part of their journey needs to be dealt with by them. And we can't rush divine timing. And we have patience here. All right? If this is something that you want, the divine is going to give it to you. You will get this happy ending. However, it's going to take more time. And typically that means maybe there's some more work you need to do too. I'm getting just like there's a card in one of these decks called Chop Wood. And basically what it means is just stay busy. Do what you need to do in your life. Don't hold up your life to wait for this person to take care of what they need to take care of. And also, don't push them. You can't rush this process. This will happen in divine timing. And Spirit's calling you to have patience right now. Even through the darkness is what I'm hearing, because there's so much dark in this card. There's some navigation through, again, the very dark parts of ourselves, the spiritual, the Pluto aspects. There's something here that's transitioning. And I'm getting a lot of shadow work. Okay, shadow elements being addressed here. Finding that strength that we knew was deep down inside of us. And maybe if you listening have already done the spiritual work, and now you're like, well, when are they going to do it? Like, don't worry about that. Things always happen when they're meant to happen. Okay? Let's see, which deck do I want to go into next? Okay. Let's see if we can get some more information. What else does the collective need to know about this person on their mind? Thank you. We have hope. So this person wants you to know that they still have hope and that they haven't given up yet. And then we have the word absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So that is a lot of why you're on their mind. And that they're thinking about an apology and communicating. Okay. Got a couple more that came out here. We have chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. And reunion. We will always come back to each other. So just so you know, this person is aware of this. And sadly, I am hearing that that's probably why it's taken so long. They've probably just had that mentality that, like, you'll always be there waiting. And so they're like, yeah, well, then I'm not in any hurry to do this. But they know what you both have together. They understand it. They are aware of that situation. And here is at the bottom of the deck. Self-love. I am still trying to heal. This is why you can't rush this. This person has some self-love to give themselves and to pour that into everything else that they do. All right. Let's see if we can get some more messages from your person. What is it that your person wants to say right now to you? What is it that they want to say? Thank you. That one fell on the floor. Let me grab it. All right, we have they are just a distraction. So this might be for those of you who have dealt with a third-party situation. Although it fell on the floor, I'm going to say that. So maybe that's what's held them up. They've been distracted. And this doesn't have to be a romantic situation, okay? Maybe your person is not in another romantic situation. This could be family members. This could be friendship groups. This could be jobs. This could be anything. Something, though, has been distracting them. And that's what they've been choosing to do rather than the inner work. And then even at the bottom here it says, don't wait around for me. Again, Spirit does not want you to be held up in your life. You've got better things to do. No one understands me like you do. Okay. I am wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. Yep. We got that already. So that's the distractions. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Yep, that's this absence. They feel the absence. So if you were the one that cut off communication and, you know, are the one that left, they feel it. I feel empty without you. This is very interesting because it says that right here too. A part of me is missing without you. I really fumbled you and now I'm paying the price. Yep. So this is again that judgment. This is them awakening to what's really actually happened. I can't imagine a life without you. You don't realize how perfect you are to me, and I miss us. And then at the bottom here we have, I'm afraid you will forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. This person definitely has some self-love stuff that they're trying to figure out within their life. Okay? So again, if you were to interact with this person too quick, what's going to happen is they're still going to be not finished yet with what they need to accomplish here in their life. There's still going to likely be some distractions. There's still likely going to be some self-worth stuff that they need to deal with. And it's not ready. This reunion here is not ready yet. This is why this cannot be rushed. So I'm going to see if I can get more information about your person specifically. We have timing in here, we have physical attributes in here, and just other things. So let's see what else we can get regarding your person. Anything else to wrap this up that the collective needs to know? Thank you. We have throne, position of authority. This person is, again, learning to be the authority of their life. We have a fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. We have success. So it's like it doesn't matter the outcome of this. Success is destined. We just can't rush it, okay? So that's mainly what's coming through here, is trust that this will be successful, but we cannot rush it. Okay, anything else? Anything else wants to come through here? Thank you. We have bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Yeah, I mean, come on. These are the distractions. There's people out there that just want to see us distracted and will try to like lure us back into whatever it was that was distracting us. Thank you. We have pleasure with a close friend. Okay. And here we have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. And then we have June. So June could be significant, whether this is a birthday month. This could be when they reach out. This could be when major movement occurs. Just anything to that effect. June might have something to do with what's going on here with your situation. Okay, we have Bo, you are highly thought of, and then we also have March. So again, March and June, it could be between March and June, and these could also be birth months of either one of you, or something that significant happens during those months or between those months. So just have patience. I just did a reading the other day, and it was the Intuitive Kitty Corner reading, and it did signify that if you are able to get through something here in these dark winter months, then by the time spring shows up, then you will see this success. Okay, so March is when spring starts to show its colors, and then into June we're into the summer months. So, you know, that is likely still very true with your love reading here. Okay, so there's these dark winter months that we have to get through while we're doing our inner shadow work, our hibernation, our hermit mode, and then beyond that we're looking at something finally showing signs of life, like sprouting the seeds in the spring months. All right, let's get some closing messages from Spirit. What is it Spirit wants you to know about this situation right now? A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than you leave behind. All right. So I'm getting that's true for both of you. What this feels like here is you've had things separately in your own lives that have needed to be closed out before any reunion can occur. And that's why we have to trust the divine timing. It's like a puzzle where, those, you can't go to the next step until this thing is completed. So whatever is happening that's closing out right now, trust it. Because once these things are closed, it's going to open you up for this beautiful next chapter. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. All right. I'm also getting that true for both you and your person. Okay? So this person was very blocked off to what they perceived could be because they were so focused on the past and how things had always been that like they were shut down to, oh, well, I can't be happy because I've never been happy. And, again, the very pessimistic attitude. Maybe you have a little bit of that within you as well. With twin flames, they tend to mirror each other. So think about how you are approaching your life at this moment and what it is you need to let go of so that this new reunion chapter can come in for you. And don't dwell on the past. All right, let's get one more. Thank you. Every situation in life is temporary, so when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. I love that. Very simple, straightforward, to the point. It's about life has its ups and downs. You just have to ebb and flow with the way the universe works. It's not always peachy keen, and it's not always terrible. Everything comes and goes and doesn't last forever. All right? So, collective, this has been your reading. And I hope it brought you some clarity with what's going on with your person and the timing of everything. And just sort of knowing that what will be will be. That's the best way I can leave you with what happened here, okay? This person is trying to change their life, trying to come up with a way to communicate to you with an apology, all right? Likely a twin flame, sees a happy ending with you, but is taking baby steps towards that life because they don't want to blow everything all up at once, okay? So, if it resonated with you, beautiful. Go ahead and give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If it didn't, that's okay. Then this wasn't your reading, okay? And especially with the term twin flame. The card came out. I'm reading it. I'm reading the energy on the table. If you don't resonate with that title, but the rest of it resonated with you, then that part of it wasn't for you, okay? So just be aware of what's going on out there, and you are destined for success, especially between the months of March and June. And again, that could be someone's birthday or just when they want to reach out or when significant changes occur. All right, so just be patient and trust the divine timing of this. All right, I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.